is going to get off. Okay. How many containers are present on the host now, including both running and not running? Okay, so what they now want is all the number of containers. We need to have dash a option for saying that I need all the containers. So there are 4 containers which are running, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 2 containers which are off. Total 6 containers are there. ये भी ऑफ हो गया, देखो अल्पाइन का जो वो स्लीप था वो भी ऑफ हो गया. So in all there are 6 containers which are off and 2 containers which are currently in execution. What is the image used to run Nginx 1? So Nginx 1 is the name which is here, and if you see the image that we are using to run this is Nginx :Alpine. So this first word Nginx is the name of the repository and :Alpine is the tag in the repository. So it's like software repository only. We will be identifying a version using the different tags. Okay, so Nginx :Alpine is one version of this repository that we are running right now. Okay, now the further next thing is what is the name of the container created using the Ubuntu image? So Ubuntu image, so we need to find out an image whose name is Ubuntu, and we need to find out what is the name of the container. So the name of the container is Awesome Northcut. That's the name of the container. So it's a human readable name. So name is human readable. I already told you that. Okay, now this is, so what is the ID of the container that uses the Alpine image and is not running? So Alpine image and which is not running. So we need to just reset our execution. PS-A. So we want to focus on exited containers that are running on Alpine. Okay. And we want to know the ID of the container. So container ID we need. So where is the container ID? This is the first thing, container ID, this one. So 40E80. 40E80. So please understand, when they are displaying the container ID, they are not displaying it in full. They are only displaying first few characters of the name of the ID. Actual ID is big. Okay, it's a hash kind of. So we just need to remember first few numbers should match with the ID displayed over here. So 40E8064 is the container ID that runs the Alpine image and which is exited. Okay, so this is how we'll understand or we'll answer this question. Now what is the state of the stopped Alpine container? Okay, Alpine container का state क्या है जो stop हो चुका है? तो ये stop हो चुका है Alpine वाला container, उसका state status में लिखा हुआ है it is exited, in bracket they have written 0. So it is in the exited status. Okay, exited with status 0. Status 0 से यानी correctly exit हो गया है वो. That is what it means. Delete all containers from the Docker host. Okay, both running and not running ones. Remember, you may have to stop containers before deleting them. So delete करना है container मुझे, उसके लिए rm command है, docker rm. So I can use docker rm command with the container ID maybe. So this is the exited container. So I'll just choose the container ID and maybe sorry, some wrong key I press and the it started. Yeah, it came back. Pressed wrong key. So I need to just. So a container ID I'm providing an RM. I don't know whether this is right or not. Name of the container is Alpine, but I'm writing docker RM and container ID I'm providing. So it shows me the ID and probably it may have deleted that. So now there are 5 containers only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were 6 earlier. So it's a good idea to delete a container by its ID. I can delete a container by its ID using docker rm. Okay, and then the name of the ID. Another container which is off is this. So I'll select it. Okay, It's a web browser. I'm using keyboard shortcuts on the web browser. This will happen surely. Okay. You tend to use keyboard shortcuts that you generally use on terminal. On a web browser, this will happen. Now there are four containers which are running. Now I'll try to stop this container which is in execution using its container ID. So docker and then rm, and I will use this container ID. Again, I'll copy. So sorry. Sorry for the inconvenience. So error response from daemon. You cannot remove a running container. So container में run करना चाह रहा था. So it says that you cannot run. You cannot delete a running container. That is what the hint was also for us. We need to first find out how to stop a container. So can there be a sorry, not docker, it's docker. I'll try to write docker. I guess my connection is weak. Docker, docker stop, and maybe all. I don't know whether this works. There is no flag A. I'll just try and stop an individual container, which is this. I'll just copy now. I'm more intelligent now. Okay, take some time. I hope it is trying to stop the container. Meanwhile, we'll see the hint for this question. To stop the container, run docker stop. Either you can use container ID or container name. Okay, and to delete the container, I can use docker rm container ID or container name. To stop the container, it will take some time. Now I have stopped one container. Maybe I want to stop multiple containers at a time. So I'll just copy their names and probably place them one after the other, separated with space. Okay, so I'm trying to stop multiple containers using this command like this. I'm not stopping them all together deliberately. नहीं तो आप मुझे बोलोगे कि ये कमांड है सर जिससे सभी एक साथ स्टॉप होंगे. I just want to explore other ways of stopping things. So it just stopped two things together. See, and the third one also it will try to stop. It will take some time because stopping a container requires you to shutting it down, all the processes running on inside that container, then carefully stopping it and making it go to the sleep state. So now I've stopped all the container. I'll go back and check how many containers are there. You'll find that 4 containers are in exited mode now. Okay, and there are various exit codes over here. Okay, because some of them exited smoothly, some of them did not. They took certain amount of time before they exited. Maybe due to some reason they were executing something and we tried to stop them in between. That may be the reason. Now I will try to delete them. docker docker space rm. Stop will only stop a container, and I need to provide again names of all the containers that I want to delete. Okay. So I hope this question you would have answered also. I repeatedly. Yeah, that's a good thing. Oh, sorry, not all. Yeah, somebody wants to say something? Somebody needs to talk or say something? Someone is speaking, I guess. No? Fine. So, few more questions. 13 questions we have already answered, I guess. We'll just check if all the containers are stopped and removed from the cache. Yeah. So we'll go to the next question now. Only 4 questions left in this particular tutorial, and I guess we have done it in 10 minutes. So delete the Ubuntu image. Now it was about containers so far. Now I want to delete an image. Okay. If you check if the images are all still there on your machine, you can check that Docker images, and you will find that the images are still there. Although you have killed the containers, उनका जो raw file था वो अभी तक maintained है. That is not gone out from my. So I want to actually stop a image or delete an image. So I don't remember the command. I also need to go to the hints part. Docker rm, but an image. So I means an image. So instead of a container, when you want to delete an image, you just need to say rm remove what image. और image के लिए वो running है या नहीं वो देखना पड़ेगा. हाँ, अगर वो container running है तो वो image शायद आपको देखना पड़ेगा. We'll see to it what happens. So ubuntu नाम का जो container है उसको आपको remove करना है. Okay, so it will untag this particular image from here, then it will untag this particular SHA key. SHA is a security key. When you learn about securities, you'll understand that. Then you'll delete everything. Okay, and you lose that container. Now if I check, now if I check all the container, all the images, you won't find Ubuntu image on this particular machine. Okay, I hope this is also done and it is clear to you how this command works. The next command, you are required to pull a Docker image which will be used to run container later. तो अपने को क्या करना है इसमें सिर्फ इमेज को पुल करना है. You don't want to run that particular container. तो पुल करने के लिए आपको क्या कमांड है? Docker pull, POCKER pull, simple command. Now please understand, so far हमने Docker Hub में कोई भी अकाउंट क्रिएट नहीं किया है. Docker Hub में हमारा कोई भी चीज हमने पुश नहीं किया है, सिर्फ पुल कर रहा है वहां से. अभी तक हमको किसी ने, क्योंकि हम लोग कम्युनिटी वर्जन यूज कर रहे हैं डॉकर का, किसी ने कोई पासवर्ड, यूजर आईडी, ऑथेंटिकेशन नहीं पूछा है. वी आर जस्ट पुलिंग थिंग्स आउट फ्रॉम द डॉकर. सो यू नीड टू बी केयरफुल व्हेन यू पुल डिफरेंट थिंग्स फ्रॉम डॉकर हब. देयर कुड बी malicious docker on the docker hub as well. So you need to figure out the tags and identify whether the container that you are pulling is an official one or not. So I'll show you the after these 17 questions are over, I'll show you how to check whether an image that you are trying to pull is actually an official image or not, how to identify that on the Docker Hub. So फिलहाल तो pull करने के लिए command is very easy, docker pull and the name of that particular image along with the tag. So nginx is the name colon. So repository name is nginx. So I am downloading repository nginx, and the tag that I'm downloading is 1.14-alpine1. So tag is like a version number, and repository name colon version number. That is how we are pulling that particular repository onto your machine. Now why these are separately 1 2 3 4 things? Because it's a distributed distributedly stored application. जो torrent के साथ काम करते हैं उनको ये पता होगा कि जब आप कोई कुछ चीज डाउनलोड करने की कोशिश करते हो टोरेंट में, तो सिंस इट इज स्टोर्ड इन अ डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड मैनर, अलग अलग जगह से अलग अलग कंपोनेंट आते हैं, एंड देन यू पैक इट टुगेदर टू फॉर्म अ फाइल. This is exactly what is happening. You are pulling not from one location but from multiple locations. Now these multiple locations can house on same repository store, or that is same server. There are 4 threads, or they may be located on different geographical hosted servers as well. तो ये डिपेंड करता है कहाँ से चीजें आ रही है, लेकिन वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड मैनर में स्टोर्ड है, इसलिए हम लोग पुल भी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड मैनर में कर रहे हैं विद डिफरेंट SHA keys. ओके, दीज आर कीज फॉर चेकिंग जो भी पार्ट हमने डाउनलोड किया वो करेक्ट है या नहीं है. फाइनली ये पूरा आप असेंबल करते हैं और उसका एक कॉमन की बनता है जिससे वो पर्टिकुलर इमेज आइडेंटिफाई होगा. नाउ वी हैव पुल्ड दिस इमेज एंड क्रिएटेड दिस SHA key and we are keeping it on our machine right now. So we just check that this question is also answered. We know now how to pull a repository from Docker Hub onto our host machine. Command goes like this: docker space pull space name of the repository colon version number. Okay, so that is how you will be downloading it. Now run a container with the nginx alpine image and name it web app. Now this is the thing which is new. We have so far were running by directly writing docker run Okay, so I can run this. Sorry, Alpine. So we can run a Docker image like this: Docker run and name of that particular image. But I want to give it certain name. So how do I give it a certain name? For that, I don't remember the command. I'm going to look peep into, so Docker run dash d, okay, dash name web app, and then the nginx repository. So I need to give name first. So I need to write the command in this fashion. So I need to start with Docker keyword, run keyword, then d means in detached manner. Detached manner मतलब मेरे पास मेरा prompt रहेगा और ये जो मैं डाउनलोड कर रहा हूँ nginx का कंटेनर और उसको जिसको रन कर रहा हूँ वो बैकग्राउंड में रन होगा. So it won't be running in the foreground on my prompt. So D means detached manner. So it will be running in a background mode. I guess in the last few minutes, he told us about that. So hyphen name is the option name where we want to provide the name. Here the name that I am supposed to provide is web app. That was also written over there. So they are giving us direct answers. I didn't knew that. Web app. So it should be A. And then this is how you run a particular container with a specific name. वो ps-a में जो last में दिख रहा था, ps command में, docker ps command में last में दिख रहा था, that name tag is what we are providing at the time of execution. By default वो कुछ भी लेता है नहीं. Okay, it creates its own names. So if I run docker ps, she don't run just the ps, just ps will show you the process status on the machine. See, the name is now web app, the one that we have given it. So we have answered all the questions, almost all the questions. The last one is there: clean up, delete all images on the host. I want to delete all the images. Is there any option to delete all the images? Docker RMI and image tag. That is how they say you can delete all the images. So now if I, so please understand that this Docker that we were running, container that we were running, sorry, is killed by them. Okay, web app wala container jo tha, no, it is still running. Fine. Let us see now. Can I delete the image when the container is running? Okay, that's a cool thing to identify. So I need to first identify what all are the names of the images. Docker images. Yeah, my keyboard is sometimes not working properly. It hits multiple keys simultaneously. I want to do Docker RMI and the image IDs. Better I use image IDs. अगर मुझे image IDs नहीं use करना है तो sorry, I tend to forget again and again same thing. Okay, it is stopping this image. Okay, Docker command, sorry. Docker RMI, name of that image. This is the second image. This is the third image. Okay, still I'm struggling with that. Okay, it will kill it. No problem. This way I'll require a lot of time. Okay, that is why they have given us 1 hour, I guess. The higher the size of the image, it is taking longer to get deleted. Okay. Docker RMI, I guess we have deleted few images. We'll just see how many are left. Okay, we'll remove some more images. This time I hope it correctly. Yeah. After making 2 mistakes, anybody can correct himself, right? I made mistake twice. Now again I made a mistake. Did not put space. Here I'm saved. This interface is good for practicing purpose, understanding the commands, what are their input outputs, and what exactly we are doing. I hope this is interesting and this is not boring at all. Although it is taking a lot of time, surely, because of the network problem. So I have deleted all but one. Now I need to delete that one as well. So I'll just say Docker RMI and I need to give it number. Number is 82. Did we try deleting this earlier? Yes, we tried deleting this earlier and it's still there. Okay, we'll see what happens now. Okay, it is taking time for this to this getting deleted because it says that there is a conflict. Unable to delete this, cannot be forced. Image is being used by a running Docker. Okay, image is running by the container so and so. So this container is actually running this. So I need to first stop the container. So Docker, how to stop a container? Docker stop that particular number, right? Finally, okay. So the connection is closed. It's what it was reading. I just need to know what container is running. I need to stop that container. So Docker stop. Is it stop? I don't remember. To forget a lot of things. This time we'll try and use container name. You want to stop this container web app. So it goes in the background now. After it goes in the background, we will delete the image. These are the two possible things. Now we'll check, is there any container running? No. Now I try to delete this particular image. It says that is being used. अभी तक वो बोला कि it's been used. The reason why it is actually telling you that it's been still used is the container is not running, but it is in stopped state. Status उसका stopped है, लेकिन container है आपके पास. So you need to kill that container as well. So Docker docker what was the command? RM and then that number. So container number it tells you. So you need not check again what the container number is. It tells you the container number, and now finally the last image is also deleted. Okay, so this is how you need to work around with containerized applications. Okay. So Docker is just one software that provides containerized application. So we are ending the lab session.